Hello, so we're going to begin a new series today of SPEC Plays, and we'll be starting off with some Tropico 5. So we're going to just do a, we're not going to do the campaign, just going to do a mission today, and we're going to start off with the big cheese, because it's the first campaign. So choose my dynasty from my actual campaign, which I have had a go at just to get used to the game, make sure I know what's going on. But we'll see how this video does, and if it does well, maybe we'll do more missions, or maybe I'll do a full series of Tropico 5 of the campaign. We'll just see how this goes, see if you guys like the video, like Tropico 5.
To earn immortality, a man can write his name in the scrolls of history with either blood or cheese. Being a good-willed yet-to-be dictator, I chose cheese. For generations, I will be remembered as the creator of the Tropican cheese. Our cheese will be better, much better than the old worldly types that everyone is fed up with. My cheese will be the cheesiest, the noblest of all foods, the manna of heavens.
Cheese! It turns barbarians into gentlemen and gentlemen into barbarians, depending on the occasion.
Okay, so the idea is to create the best cheese, I guess, and export $120,000 worth of cheese.
Greetings, old chap. Have I got a deal for you today? As Crown Representative, I can offer you your very own trading license.
Okay, so we've got to buy a trading license so we can actually trade our goods and sell to make money. And obviously import if we wanted to. I think I'm just going to go for the platinum one. May as well just go all out. Gives me some more trading offers, and hopefully in the long run will be a better option to go for.
Greetings, old boy. His Majesty has chosen you for a most daring task.
Okay, so we got a new task, and that is to build a ranch, a goat's ranch. So let's have a look then. We've started off with the palace as normal, a couple of houses, the normal Teamster's office and the construction office, the dock to start off with, and a farm, a plantation of corn, just to feed our people. So we'll have a look what trade routes currently we've got available. So we can actually sell wool, tobacco and cotton, or gold, which we can sell. I don't know how we can export gold when we don't actually have a mine, but we'll go for that one. Gives the most money. I'm sure there'll be a gold mine around for us to keep increasing the stocks. Quick look around the island. Then we have got a disaster, inevitably a volcano. A lot of land to develop on. A few mines here, and also a few at the start. And there's also a couple of mines around the volcanic sort of mountain. But that's about it. It's okay, I guess. It's good for making cheese, which is what we need to do. Right, so first things first, let's just make ourselves a ranch. We'll try and build it a little bit out of the way, so I can sort of have a city area, that's what I like to do, and then keep my sort of production stuff sort of out of the way. And yeah, so it'll fit nicely here. Okay, so we put a ranch down. Okay, so we got some research. We can do some research. We'll start off with mines, I think, so that we actually unlock the ability to build mines. Then we want to upgrade our farms, and then maybe upgrade our ranches, and then we'll consider the rest afterwards. But we need to start generating research points to actually do anything there, which means we'll need to build a library. So we'll build this straight away. We'll put this next to the palace. Seems like a good fit here.
Technological progress is the path to autonomy.
Well, look at that. New task, as I've already started building, is to build a library, and well ahead of the game there.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievements in the name of the Empire.
So we've built the ranch, and now they're giving us a reward. So I think I'm going to take the money at the moment just to get myself off the ground with the island, so I can maybe build some houses, get some people in, make them happy, all the rest of it. I built some 4 houses for them there, so they won't have to live in these little slum shantytown things, shacks. Hopefully they'll disappear now when the houses do become developed, or when I build a road on top of them. Either way, the houses should, well, they've disappeared. Okay, so play Tropico 5 with all the expansion packs, which means get these extra 2 tabs which wouldn't be in the base game. So you got Waterborne, which is one of the main expansion packs. You get extra buildings such as Oyster Farm, Smuggler Dock, new ways to make money, some new things for tourism here as well, and obviously some new weapon sort of stuff, nuclear submarine. And also got the Espionage tab, which is another expansion pack, and it's sort of focused on military and keeping control and that sort of thing. Just got more options there. I haven't actually done either of the campaigns for the 2 expansion packs. I'm into the first one. I've got to a point where it's getting difficult now, and when I was playing it last time, the rebels actually destroyed my palace and I lost the game. But it was all good. Getting used to the game, getting some practice in. Okay, so we're going to hire an inventor to be manager of the library, hopefully to develop more research points. Now, we need educated workers to work here from college, so we've only got 1 at the moment. There probably isn't many on the island, if any more, so we'd need to actually get a college at some point. But obviously you need to research, I think, to be able to build that. So I've sent some troops to explore some land, just mainly so I can actually have more land available to build. So I'm going to put some plantations and stuff down to try and get some food in, maybe get some exports on the go. So we'll have a look what's a good option. Obviously we need to be making cheese, we need some ranches to get milk, but getting money at the moment is a good plan. So we're going to maybe have either coffee or sugar. I think I might go for sugar because I can later on make a rum distillery at some point down the line, although it might be still quite a while, so I might go for coffee. Gonna go for coffee here. We have some more missions.
Bad news, old chum. The Empire...
Okay, so I need to export 3,000 milk, and I'll get a 6-month extension on my mandate, so I'll be in charge for longer without having to do elections, which is good, because at the moment I'm only on 19%, obviously I only just started.
Cheese is a commodity that has to be accessible for every God-loving citizen.
Okay, so he wants me to make
cheese
2 wolves,
is a commodity,
and that will mean the price of cheese goes up, so I'll actually be able to reach my goal of winning quicker, because it's not export a certain amount of cheese like it is with the milk, but it's export a certain amount of value of cheese, so if the value's higher I'll win the game quicker. So we're wolves. Okay, so we need to put them somewhere where there's fish for them to actually go and fish. Okay, so there's one here, there's another one here, but I'm probably going to have a few docks, so I'm a bit cautious about actually building there. Maybe we need to explore some new territory and put it here on the corner. I think that might be the best idea. So he's on his way back, so I'll come and explore now.
My good fellow, I have it.
Okay, so he wants me to explore to find gold. I'm not sure if this one doesn't look like it's gold to me, although it's in the sort of hidden area, so can't really tell. Same with those 3.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to present you with this letter of commendation for your achievement.
Our research team, that is to say. Presidente, education is important. Well, look at me. Who knows where I would have ended up were I not kicked out, educated at some of the most prestigious universities in the world.
Okay, so they're asking us to send one of our dynasty members to get educated. It'll improve their skills. I would like to send them to Harvard, but 20,000 is a lot of money. We're not really making much at the moment. 10,000 to go. Well, I think we'll go for the 10,000 one, and we're going to send this guy. So we're quite low on cash at the moment. We need some exports to bring us some money to the island so we can continue developing. We can then make 2 wharves. We also need to go explore, find a gold mine. So we'll just check what this one is. Okay, so our research is going well. We've only got one left now. Then we'll be able to research the second stage. So we're going to go for getting the lumber mill, another source of income, and then productivity skills. Not really so bothered with the military fort right now. And later we'll go for constitution, I believe. Okay, and some more missions have popped up as we've just gone back into the plus for money.
With the milk crisis averted, it is
Okay, so we need to build a creamery, and again, it will keep me in power for longer
The
if I do
revolution
that.
needs the people's support.
And they also want some religious buildings. They want a Catholic mission for the people on the island. Okay, so we now have 3 ranches producing milk. Maybe they wouldn't have been better if they were a little bit more spread out, but they're still sort of in the green, so that's fine. We should be getting some good milk from them. So if we build a creamery now, we can start producing cheese. So build that by the docks, straight out, get the cheese, export it straight away. Right, so I think first of all we're going to build the 2 wharves. Get this mission done. So here's the fishing spot. Okay, so we've got the 2 wharves now being constructed, so that's one mission that's going to be completed.
Someone stole my manuscript and published.
Okay, and another research has been developed. This is going well so far. Obviously money's a bit slow, but we need to just keep developing our infrastructure, keep getting sources of income, and keep exporting our goods. Okay, so our explorations come back, and it was not a gold deposit, so we'll have to send them.
Congratulations, my good chum. His Majesty is very pleased with your cheese-making progress and has bestowed upon you the title of King of all cheese.
Okay, so I'm now king of all cheese and making cheese. I've built the creamery. So what's our options? We can have some money for the Swiss bank account, have some increased standing with royalists, but I think I'm going to go with 15 educated immigrants, as I can't actually have a college yet. Hopefully then they will improve the quality of some of my buildings, such as the library, get some research points
From
quicker.
the times of the Roman Empire, the consumption.
Okay, so he wants me now to have a military fort, which means we will have to research that technology at some point soon. Right, let's go and find this gold mine then. I reckon one on the volcano is quite likely to be a gold mine, so let's see if we can check this one out. Okay, so things slowing down right now. We've got 2 of the wharves nearly completed. Money just come back into the positive. I've started developing.
Although I detest royalty, I find it insulting that we have a king of cheese, but we don't have a queen of cheese. You should rectify this immediately.
Okay, so we're going to have some increased royalist support by gaining a queen of cheese. Interesting, to say the least. So as I was saying, yeah, I've got a logging camp now, as we just unlocked the lumber mill, so we can start making planks, I believe. Yeah, planks from logs, and hopefully that'll be another good source of making money. Okay, so we put the lumber mill down. I also want to start getting work on some of these mines, and hopefully they can bring us some money in, because we seem to be making money quite slowly. So I think we need to improve on some of our methods for making money. So yeah, again, the waiting game begins. Just wait for them to be built. And
The new flavour we added to our cheese requires the opinion of an expert degustator to gain leverage on the international cheese market. Be careful. Customers can be very capricious.
fish flavoured cheese sounds very disgusting. Let's be fair. But I don't really want to taste that, being the king, so no, I won't be doing that. Let's give it to the pirates.
The pirate captain blew a gasket after tasting our cheese. He says that this hogwash is the biggest insult he's ever received.
Okay, so we're now going to be attacked by the pirates because they didn't like my cheese. That's brilliant, seeing as we have no military really at all.
I sat with 3 other members of the
So yeah,
research
great. We're going to get attacked by some pirates. Maybe we should... Don't want to do that. Maybe we should change what we're researching. Get the military fort first and then continue with other things. So yeah, we can't build anything at the moment. Partly because we haven't got any money. We will be able to put a guard tower down, but haven't got anything that we can get in squads or anything like that. Oh well, we're going to have to try and survive attack.
So, there was gold in those mountains. Jolly good, old chap. I believe it's only fair that I get a piece of the pie, having supplied the information and all that.
No thanks. We're going to get all the gold for the island, for the country of Tropico. He can jog on. I had a feeling there might be gold in the volcanic mountain. Just typical, isn't it? Right by a disaster zone. So the 2 wharfs have been completed, hence why we made fish favour cheese. No idea why they come up with that, but that is disgusting. I'm not surprised the pirates are coming to attack us for that reason.
Great news!
Okay, so that was a quick
Found out how to
research.
use the massive.
As my
We now have
father used
access to
say.
the military fort, and we can build one. So we're going to put one of these on the coast somewhere, maybe not there. So we put it next to our industry sector on the coast, so anyone who wants to attack us hopefully has to go through that first. It won't happen. They'll guarantee come from behind or something.
Your
Okay, so export 10,000 cheese. I
Isn't
thought we were already exporting cheese, but there we go. This is great. My army's all the way up there exploring, and the pirates are here attacking the creamery. Brilliant. It's never going to survive. There's a shame that's going to have to be rebuilt.
to the rest
Okay, so 3
of
coffee
European
plantations. A good decision then, starting off with that earlier on. I do already have one. I can't build one right now, but we shall, when we get to the positive, we shall be building some more coffee plantations. And there goes the creamery. But we have got enough money to rebuild, so we'll rebuild that straight away. Thanks to the Crown for sending me nearly £9,000. The pirates leave disappointed as there's no money to plunder. Well, got it for you. So the actual lumber mill is being constructed before the logging camp, so they have no work. Obviously, and it's understandable considering there's no cutting down the logs. So we need to get that constructed right away. Okay, so
Tropico
export
itself is
4,000 gold. Another mission. And I'll get some revolutionary
itself
support
is
for completing that one. So let's get a mine going on the gold mine.
Personally made sure that every Tropican soldier has swore an oath of fealty to the Tropican cheese in the presence of a priest and the Tropican Bible. I tell you, these lads are ready to give their lives for the national cheesy pride.
That did it, old bean. The Venezuelans are furious and are mobilizing their troops to invade Tropico.
Right, so if I get an invasion now from Venezuela, which is interesting. If I survive, the price of cheese is going to go up. I have no army, so this should be interesting to say the least. Okay. It would definitely seem we need an army base of some sort. As soon as possible.
We,
Second
the
invasion
leaders of the Tropican nation, in our...
within quite a short time. So anyway, I think that's a good place to leave this this episode. I wasn't going to do more than one episode on the same game, but I think I overestimated how long it would fit into a video, and I've quite enjoyed making this so far, so I don't want to just cram it all in. So leave that there. We'll make another episode soon, continue our big cheese mission of being the cheese empire of the world, and I shall continue this soon. Okay, so like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more Tropico 5 cheese making industry.